Hi, I'm Isabel, and this is my NUin London experience. Back in March, I saw that I had the chance to go abroad as a first semester freshman as part of Northeastern University's NUin program, and I knew it was an incredible opportunity I had to take. I have always loved traveling, and going abroad was a challenge I wanted to take on. So after enjoying my final days of high school and summer, I packed my bags and left the beautiful city of San Francisco, California, to travel over 5,000 miles away to London, England. When arriving in London, I was immediately amazed by our beautiful neighborhood of South Kensington. Our housing is situated right by famous attractions such as Royal Albert Hall, the Natural History Museum, and Hyde Park. I was assigned to a flat at 123 Queensgate, and initially I was nervous to live in a quad, but I found myself lucky with amazing roommates. Just after a couple of days, I started to call flat 1B my new home. After getting comfortable around South Kensington, I started to venture out and explore the rest of London. I went all around to see areas like Piccadilly Circus, Camden Town, Chinatown, Brick Lane, and so much more. Exploring was a great way to bond with my new classmates while familiarizing myself with the city. London is incredibly diverse, and I knew this was the right place for me to be for the next 3.5 months. Soon our classes started at Foundation for International Education. All of our courses use London as a classroom in order to help us immerse ourselves into British culture. We took field trips every week to different attractions, museums, and venues to experience life in London. My favorite class was Contemporary British Theatre, where we got to go out every Wednesday night to watch plays. I went to a few gigs for my music class too, and even got tea with a member of the House of Lords inside Parliament. Rather than just using a textbook to learn, our professors were innovative in their teaching. We were assigned plenty of papers and projects that pushed us academically while helping us learn about the surrounding British culture and lifestyle. Along with these classes, I participated in service learning to give back to the community. My placement was at the Arbor Center and Ben Jonson Primary School. Every Wednesday I made my way to Tower Hamlets in East London and worked with youth during their recess and lunchtime. I got a different perspective on life in London from working with minority youth, and I learned about what it's like to grow up here. The children were always so energetic and friendly, and it made me realize how much I love doing youth work. It was so satisfying to help this community by being a role model for the youth and also setting up the final event at the Arbor Center, where family members from the community came to celebrate Halloween and Day of the Dead. Service learning was a positive addition to my experience here because I got to learn about a minority culture here in London and because I was given a great opportunity to give back to the community. I traveled outside of London with FIE and NUin planned excursions to places like Bath, Stonehenge, Brighton, and Scotland. Over midterm break, I traveled all around Italy with 6 friends to Verona, Venice, Rome, Cinque Terre, and Florence. Traveling on our own was an amazing experience, as it made me realize just how independent we all became within 2 months of being away from home. We kept on a tight budget, but had a blast while exploring another new country. And not to mention, we had some amazing gelato and pizza and made great memories along the way. There's really no place like London, and I have enjoyed all of my time here. Whether it was going out to experience nightlife, exploring on my own, or seeing a new art exhibit, there was always something exciting to do. I'll always remember grocery shopping in Chinatown, making my famous ramen and eggs, and drinking tea twice a day. I've seen 14 plays and 6 musical concerts, and I will miss everything the city has to offer. I truly appreciate all the opportunities I have had here that have helped me grow as a person and live independently. Immersing myself into a new culture and experiencing different perspectives on the world is something I value so much from this program. I met some of the brightest, most interesting students from the NUin program and at Imperial College and UCL. This experience gives me confidence that I can take on anything that comes my way. I'm excited to start my journey next semester in Boston at Northeastern University, where I know I'll have so many great opportunities to continue breaking out of the ordinary. London has shown me so much, and I'm so glad I chose to study abroad for my first semester of college. I know I'll be back as soon as possible.